Hey guys, and welcome back to By Any Means Necessary. Thank you for all of your messages that you sent me, and thank you to everyone who has signed up to my channel. I feel so blessed to have so many people sign up. Right, I will go through all the messages. I'll answer as many as I can, but I will like all your messages for definite. So we have to say a special congratulations to Emma Raducanu, right, for bringing us home the US Open. And 48% of the rejoiners are celebrating this hard. We're celebrating this proper, right? Because we love the fact of this. That this young lady has brought the US Open home to us after, I think, I'm not going to speculate, but I think it's like 44 years. Just absolutely fantastic. But what gets me here is I don't understand the people of this country, especially people, especially like the TiVos, the people, the working classes, yeah, who are voting against their own interest, right? These people, yeah, have taken everything. They've taken everything away from us, everything, right? They've just taken it away from us, right? And it's just like we've stood by the she was taking, you could. What else do you want to take from us? Like a bunch of fucking idiots, right? Just some of the things, yeah, some of the things that this country, right, has lost, right? It's beyond me, right? How these politicians have allowed this to happen. All the car makers that this country have lost: Austin, Morris, Hillman, Triumph, one of the greatest ever motor vehicles, right? The Mini, right? One of the greatest ever motor vehicles, right? Gone, all gone. BMW's making a fucking Mini. The Mini's being made in the EU, and you know something? I guarantee you. Actually, I think there was being made here, wasn't there at first? But they probably moved their shit to Germany by now, right? But all of these things, right, have been taken away from us. Sunbeam is another one. All of these car makers, all gone, right? All gone, right? Why? It's not like we've got a shortage of cars in this country, right? So you have to say, well, hold on, this must have been some serious fucking mismanagement over the years. Must have been serious mismanagement, right? For us to have lost all of those, right? There's lots more. There's lots more. I'm going to do some more videos on this shit throughout the week. So there's lots more of those. But you think of some of the other businesses. A recent one, Cadbury's. Who the fuck allows, yeah, one of the greatest industries in the world, right, to leave your country? Who the fuck does that? Seriously, who does that? Who says, you know what, actually, yeah, it's better if they just leave? The government should have blocked that shit. They should have blocked that. Said, you know what? No, 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 no. They should have bought enough shares in it to say, listen, Cadbury's is staying its ass in Britain. Cadbury's, you understand, yeah, that the dairy milk, right, is probably the greatest ever chocolate bar ever made. Okay? Right? And to all my Belgium listeners, right, I know what you're saying, but no, you're wrong. Right? And they allowed businesses like that to leave this country. Why? You have to say why. Why? Do you know what I mean? It's not like we've got a lack of Cadbury's chocolates in our shops. Still here. It's still the biggest seller over here. Yeah? Old type Nestle and Fries. There must be a couple of others. Right? But they allowed these people to leave. Why? They should have bought shares. As I said, bought shares in it to say, you know what? No, 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 no. We own too much of this now. So you carry on making motherfucking chocolate right here, motherfuckers. Simple. Right? Where's British Steel? British Steel. What is it called? Tata. I don't even know what it's called now. Something else now. But where the fuck is British Steel? Where's British Steel? You ask me that. Right? Look around your house, yeah? How much fucking things in your house have got steel in them? They've all got fucking steel in them. All the roads have got fucking steel in them. You can't build a house without using fucking steel. All the cars that are made in this country, I know there's not very many, but all the cars made in this country, right, have got steel on them. Everything has fucking steel on it. How the fuck, yeah? How the fuck haven't we got British Steel anymore? You tell me how that works. These people, yeah, have sold off everything from underneath us. Everything. Everything they've sold off from underneath us. You know, we've got one thing left, and that's the NHS, right? And they're selling that off bit by bit. Yeah? You want to book an appointment to see your fucking GP, but try book an appointment now, right? It's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning, right? So you try and book an appointment now. Go on. Yeah? I can book an appointment now. As long as I pay for the motherfucker, I can book one. I can see the doctor this afternoon if I'm prepared to pay. They're taking everything away from us, right? And it's you conservative, right? You conservative voters, right? And you fucking Brexiteers, right? Who have done this, right? These people, you have destroyed. Well, you know, the country, you know, has been fucked up for years. But Boris Johnson has come and done some extra damage now. He's done more damage than actually can be repaired. Right? He's fucked up everything, right? So I mean, things just where Boris Johnson has taken this country to, right? We are never ever going to see the Britain that we knew back in our lifetime. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to. It's not coming back in our lifetime. No. Right? They've sold off too much fucking things. The motherfuckers even sold off the fucking Royal Mail. Royal Mail. How the fuck can you sell the Royal Mail? It's royal. It's our mail. It's not as if to say, you know what? But you see, again, what they done, yeah, in the first place, yeah, was they just sort of defunded it. That's all. That's what they do when they're ready. That's all they do. Just defund these things. Do you know what I mean? Right? So I can give you an example, right? Say like the TV license. One time, yeah, the only place you could pay that, yeah, was at the post office. You couldn't pay that nowhere else. And they went and go and give it to fucking PayPal and all different companies. You can pay it all different places. Because it's defunded. You see? You know, like a gyro. I'm not talking about unemployment gyro. I'm talking about just a normal, just a gyro. Because, you know, it's not only gyros like unemployment benefits. You get gyros for other things. But you could only really cash them at the post office, or you could only pay them at the post office. Right? Now? Pay them anywhere now. Because they defunded the post office. That's what they done. To make it look like to us, well, you know what, yeah, it can be sold off. It's not really profitable. Of course it's fucking profitable. Right? You can't, you know, there's no business here that you can send I don't know how much the second class stamp is now. Right, but there's no business here that you can send a letter, right, from London to Scotland, right, for under £1. I don't know how much second class post is now. Do you know what I mean, or even first class post, right? But I'm sure you can send a letter to Scotland for under £1 first class. I know we're in modern times, and you can just email that motherfucker. But what about if you send it to someone who doesn't use email? Then you have to start writing some shit down, right? So you can send a letter, all right, first class all around the country for less than £1, right? There's no other courier company can do that because they haven't got the setup. The only one who can do that is the Royal Mail, right? And these people, right, have sold it off from underneath us, just taking the fucking piss. Just taking the piss directly out of you, right? You Brexiters and you fucking TiVos. Do I need to remind you what TiVo is? It's Tory in vote only. Because that's what you motherfuckers are. idiots, right? I mean, it wasn't enough that they've taken away all of didn't take away all of those things, right? Wasn't that wasn't enough, right? And then they had to go and then they when they took away the oh shit, what's it called? The legal aid. Took it away, right? So if you guys get in any trouble, right, or if you if you got sacked from your job, right, and you need to go to a tribunal or whatever, there's no legal aid for you. You have to pay for that shit yourself, right? They've taken that away from us. They're just like, well, you know what? Working class people don't need that. What do they need that for? They can pay for that shit. You think, yeah, that if you had a court case, yeah, let me tell you, right, and you have to fucking pay for that shit, right? It's nothing cheap. There's nothing cheap, right? You think solicitors drive Porsches, right, because they work in the car wash on their side job? No, right? So if you get sacked from your job and you think it's unfair, right? Once upon a time, yeah, you could have got yourself a solicitor and got legal aid. Not anymore. Not anymore, because they're taking that away from you again. It's another thing. They've just said, you know what? Fuck them working class people. What the fuck do they need? They don't need anything. They don't need us to pay for anything in the court system for them. Do they? I mean, you're voting for Boris Johnson, who thinks that, £250,000 a year is chicken feed. Well, is that chicken feed to you? I don't know. I mean, because it might be. Is that chicken? Because for me, it's not. Right? My chicken feed would be 200,000 grains of rice. Just buy a big sack. Right? I ain't even boiling that for them. I ain't even boiling that for them. Right? But that's who you're voting for. You're voting for people who are buying £1,000 rolls of wallpaper. Or Theresa May. Right? Wearing £1,000 pair of trousers. Leather trousers. Right? They don't even fit her fucking backside right. But she's buying £1,000 leather trousers. Have you got a pair of leather trousers that cost £1,000? And if you're a man, then you shouldn't. If you're a man, yeah, you should be like, of course not. But if you have, then good luck to you with them. Right? But those are the people who you're voting for. People who clearly cannot ever have your interest. Because if you're buying a pair of trousers for £1,000, right, then do you think that person has got any friends, yeah, that find it difficult to pay the electric bill? Yeah? Or when they go to the petrol station, can only ever afford to put £20 in? Do you think they know any of those type of people? People that work generally 6 days a week. I'm talking about in a manual labour job, right? Or in a supermarket, right? Or in a hospital, right? I'm talking about proper jobs, not none of these jobs what these politicians do, because that's not really jobs. They're not really jobs. These guys are they're just really like high class dole clerks. That's all. Because remember, as I said, I've told you before, they don't actually need to work. So all of them are doing this to help you. They've done all of this, right, to help. You know? As I said, all those things. I'm going to be speaking about this a lot more. I'm going to find a lot more things this week, yeah, about the things that have left this country. Right? And how the hell you've seen all of this and you're still prepared to say, you know what? I'm going to give the Tories a go. You're giving the fucking Tories a go because you're motherfucking racist and you think that they're the only racist party that you can really vote for. Unless you're really hardcore racist and you vote for fucking UKIP or the party that has formed as UKIP now or Nigel Farage's Brexit party, whoever the fuck they are. Right? That's why you're voting for the Tories. That's the reason why you're voting for the Tories, right? Because they are as far racist as you can go without people saying, well, look, you lot should have fucking swastikas in your fucking forehead. That's the reason why you're voting for the fucking Tories. But all the Tories are doing, yeah, is fucking the country up. Right? That's all they've ever done. That's all they've ever done. And they continue to do that. And you people continue to vote for them. And I can't understand that at all. I just can't understand that at all. Right? So look, let me talk about some Brexit. Because, you know, what I done this weekend, yeah, is I listened back to some oh God, my mic has just dropped out. See? The motherfucker just dropped out. Back in there. There you go. Right? So the Brexit, as I said, yeah. So I listened back to some old radio shows, yeah, before we actually left the EU. Yeah, after the vote, but before we left the EU. Right? And you know what I got from these people, right, is for them, yeah, it's nothing to do with the economics of this country. At all. Nothing at all. Nothing to do with that. Right? You break them down and they all come down to immigration. You know, one guy, yeah, he was from Sandbach. I'm sure it was Sandbach, so Sandhurst or Sandbach. But I was listening to this I was half sleeping, so it was Sandbach or I think it's Sandbach, right? And he was he said he's tried to be a UKIP councillor, I think 4 times, this guy, yeah. And he was talking about and the presenter said to him, well, listen, so if you was in the car, right, and you was driving into a fire, right, and the other people was in the car saying, no, listen, we need to stop, we need to go back, we need to stop, we need to go back, right? Instead, and all three, say that there was 4 people in there, and you all said, you know what, we're going on a suicide pact, right? So we're driving into the fire to kill ourselves. 3 people in the car now said, no, you know what, I don't want to go through with this no more. And the driver's like, no, we're still going. Right, we've got a pact. That's it. Right, we're still going. And just drive, doesn't care, just drive. And this is what the guy basically said. Yeah, it doesn't matter because we voted for this. Right. So if it means driving off of a cliff, then that's what we'll do. And then he went on to say how London is a cesspit. And the presenter said to him, well, I'm sat here in the heart of London, and what the hell are you talking about? It's a cesspit. I'm in London right now. It's not a cesspit. Right? So this is the level of ignorance that these people have. That's it. You know, last night, yeah, I had to put a spider out of my house. If you see this spider, it was bigger than my motherfucking hand. I wish I took a picture of it. But at the time, I was too scared and I had to find something to put over it. Right? Obviously, because I have to put it out ethically. Right? I ain't going to go hoover it up or flush it down the toilet. I'm going to take it and put it outside. Slide some paper underneath that shit. Right? So I took this spider and I put it out. Because, you know, that spider has no right to be in my house. Not paying no bills here. Right? But the spider is allowed to stay in the country. Right? And for you Brexiters, right, understand that this country, yeah, is not yours. It's not your country. Right? And you know something, yeah? You don't even get a say who can come to this country and who can't come to this country. Okay? You don't even get a say. You get a say, yeah, who can come to your house and stay in your house. That's where you get a say. Right? Anything else, yeah, keep your fucking mouths shut. Right? Because when I listen back to some of the conversations, yeah, on the radio, right, you understand, right, that these people, right, are just out and out disgusting racists. Right? And any of you Brexiters, yeah, who say, well, I voted Brexit, but I'm not racist, I voted for sovereignty. I'll take you on to fucking sovereignty. Right? Every year, yeah, a new sovereign comes out, an actual sovereign, a gold coin, right? And they make 2, right? They make one for the wealthy and they make one for the not so well off. So they make the half sovereign for us. Ours is the half sovereign. It's like, yeah, you say, all right. Yeah, the wealthy get the full sovereign. Who the fuck's pictures on there? Whose pictures printed on that motherfucker? Who? Elizabeth Regina II. Oh, what did you think? Or the you Brexiters go, who's that? What did you think? The ER stands for You probably did, didn't you? It stands for Elizabeth Regina, Brexiters, right? Who supports Black Lives Matter, right? When you see, right, an EU flag on our sovereign, that is when we've lost our fucking sovereignty. Right then, is when we lost our sovereignty. You Brexiters, you have absolutely no sense at all. No sense at all. Right? So, just listening back here to the conversations on the radio, right? I'm telling you, right, that these people, right, are so, you know, the race, the level of racism and rage, what they have within them, right? You know, yeah, just by balancing up the numbers, yeah, there's probably like 8 or 9 million of them that are proper hardcore racist. Proper. I'm not just saying there's 8 or 9 million people in the country, because remember, it was only 17 point whatever million who voted for Brexit, right? You know, to leave, right? So I'd say there's probably 9 million of them that are hardcore, you know, swastika in the forehead racist, right? And then obviously, you know, the others are the type of people, yeah, who would be at a Ku Klux Klan rally, standing on the side, right, on the side with the racist, and then saying, "Well, I'm not racist. I just come down there to see what was going on. That's what I'm not, because you know I'm not. I'm just see what was going on. That's it. You know, that's who these people are. These people, right, are hardcore racists. Trust me on this, right? And for them, it doesn't matter how low this country goes economically. It doesn't matter to them. It doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter to them. To the real Brexiters. I'm talking about the real hardcore Brexiters, proper racists. Because you know, there's gonna be a couple of million that have realised now. Oh my God, you know. Even if you look at like Wurzel Gummidge, right? Chris Martin. Is it Chris Martin? No, Chris Martin's the singer. Tim Martin. Sorry, Tim. Oh my God. Sorry, Chris. Tim Martin, the Scarecrow. Right. If you look at him now, I bet he's not happy that he went all round his dirty pubs, right? You know, praising Boris Johnson and you know wanting Brexit, wanting a hard Brexit and all that thing. I bet he's not happy about that now. You know, so. Anyway, listen, you know what? I've still got loads more to talk about, right? So I'm just going to wrap this up, but I'll do a couple more videos this week anyway. So this is By Any Means Necessary. I'm the MC John Ribbs. It was really nice to speak to you. Comments below.